Well, hello again. I'm Roger, coming to you from Brick House Guitars here in Kitchener, Ontario. And I have a pretty spectacular guitar in my hands here right now. It is built by Master Luthier Hozen of Singapore. This is a blue label, and it's a smaller body OM, and it features a Sitka top with this absolutely maybe the most beautiful set of Santos rosewood that I've ever laid my eyes on. It's a wonderful guitar, small body, it's got all the comfort features. So the first thing I'd like to do is show you some photos so that you can feast your eyes on it. Then we'll come back and of course I'll play it for you. Amazing sounding guitar, can't wait to play it for you. Okay, let me show you some photos here of this amazing Hozen Blue Label number 104. That's a Sitka top with this incredible set of Santos rosewood. Truly, I don't know if I've ever seen one so beautiful. So we'll start with the headstock, and you can see there with some koa inlaid on the ebony, that's the H, and then of course you get a glimpse of the Goto Gold 510 tuners with the black knobs. The nut width is 44, and that is bone. And you start to see here the fingerboard is ebony with those beautiful Bashkin style inlays. And I believe those are walnut, not quite sure, but it's natural wood. And that brings us over to the top of the guitar here. So this is a Sitka top, beautiful straight grain, no run out whatsoever. It's a very, very firm top, produces an incredible tone. And we'll zoom in here on the rosette. This is a segmented rosette with different woods. I see some rosewood, not sure what the red dye, it looks like almost like a maple burl, but dyed with red. And that is work of art. And then the bridge, of course, is ebony, beautiful Ivoroid bridge pins, and then of course a polished but unbleached saddle. String spacing is 57. And you can get a glimpse here of how tight that grain is. I mean, wow, that must have grown in some kind of high altitude. The top is very stiff and very, very firm sounding. You can see here the bindings are ebony, purflings are natural wood. There's a glimpse of the sound port. And then, of course, some other comfort features. This is for the arm bevel. You get a glimpse there also of some sapwood and that Santos rosewood on the side. The back of the headstock is rosewood. You can see the Goto 510 tuners there. Of course, it is a mahogany neck with a satin finish, dovetailed neck joint. And now we're starting to get a peek here at the incredible back and sides. So, yeah, feast your eyes on that. That is just stunning. And I love this sort of Art Deco inlaid on the center back strip there. And that is, again, a stained burl. I think it's maple burl with ebony. And check out that book matching of the sapwood down the center there. That is just so sweet. And of course, notice the chest bevel as well from ebony. There's a better view of that chest bevel and of course the sound port, and look how rich the color is of that Santos rosewood on the sides. Beautiful quarter sawn. And here we are at the back, at the lower bout, and again, incredible inlay work, Art Deco, the ebony with the burl, again, that's stained. And so throughout this guitar you have just stunning features. The workmanship is, second to none. The finish is beautiful. You can see here just everywhere, it's just exquisite. And a beautiful cutaway, really well executed. So now I guess it's time to hear how it sounds. Well, Hozen, if you know anything about him, studied guitar voicing by the master himself, Irvin Samoji. And he has a team of 9 people, 9 craftsmen that build these magnificent handmade guitars with him. And while they are building, Hozen's main job is to actually tune according to his sensibilities and experience every single guitar. So basically he's doing the job of a single build luthier in partnership with a team that build, which is a unique way to build basically the equivalent of a really single build, upper echelon handmade guitar. And yes, let me play a few notes here and you'll see what I mean. I always like to play softly to start to show you how responsive the guitar is, how it sings. Stylings that I just did, that's actually by Martin Taylor, an excerpt from his song called True, but you know, that was originally performed and written on an electric guitar, and I love playing that style on this guitar because of the 57 spacing here, the 44 at the nut, the ultra low action that's been plecked. It just simply kind of plays like an electric guitar, so it's just wonderful for those, you know, ballad type playing that usually require an electric guitar, or at least an action of an electric guitar. So this will grow, this will do all kinds of whatever you want. Yeah, it's just very, very, very nice guitar. So let me do my standard demo, and I thank you so much for watching. If you have any interest, this one is presently available. Please do get in touch. Well, my congratulations to Hozen on just fine, fine workmanship. Cheers, everyone.